Hello, guys. Welcome to Dan's IT Network. And this is an introduction to router and switch configuration in Cisco CCNA. This is for beginners only. Okay, so let's start. Let's grab a one switch and one router. To do that, go to the network device and then let's select router. And then let's get the 1941 router and go to the switches and let's get the 2960. Okay, and I'm gonna label them first. Okay, I'm gonna label this as SW1, and for R1 I'm gonna label this let's just say router 1 to be R1. Okay, well, this, they're just labeled, so we did not perform any commands yet. Okay, and let's open up the switch. When you open a switch, you'll see here a four tab. The first one would be the physical tab, and I'm going to click this. All right, and you'll be able to view the back portion in the switch, which is this one. I'm going to zoom it in, and then let's put it in here. So these are the fast Ethernet port on the switch. If you will count them, it's 1 to 24. And then on this side, these two ports, this is the gigabit Ethernet port. And then this is the console port. This console port is being used if you want to manage the switch from a computer to this switch, which is on the console cable, but you'll be needing a console cable to do that. So let's go on the second tab, the config tab. So on the config tab is you'll be able to see the list of the list fast Ethernet port on the switch, which is from 1 to 24, and this one gigabit 01 to 02. So on this config tab is you can manually turn on their interface and you can turn it off. But we will not gonna focus on this tab. What we'll focus more is on the command line interface, which is on this one. Click the CLI. Okay, so this is the command line interface, and on this tab you'll be able to see here the information about the switch. You'll see the version in the switch, the processor and memory, and you'll be able to see the MAC address. And also, you will see the iOS file that is installed on the switch, which is this one. So any information that you see in here is it's all about the switch. So let's scroll down, and then on the bottom part, you'll see here press return to get started. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna hit enter on the keyboard, and there you go. You'll see here that this switch, stands for that this is the host name of the switch, and followed by the greater than sign. It means that we are on the level 1 mode on the switch. It's level 1 mode, it's the user exec mode. And user exec mode, this is the it supports the lowest level of user permission, and you can execute just basic command in the monitoring to monitor the switch. Okay, just basic. So let's type question mark to see what are the available commands on the user exec mode. So I'm gonna type question mark, and there you go. um, these are the commands that you can use. Okay, the connect, disable, up to trace route, and these are the description, okay, of the command. And most likely the command that we will be using here the most is the enable, okay, which is if we'll type the enable, it will turn on the privilege command. But before we do that, let's check some other commands in here. The ping command is available on the user exec mode, where you can send echo messages, and it has also the command show, wherein it will show the running system information, and SSH. You can use this to remotely manage the switch and also the telnet. Okay, so let's go to the let's turn on the privilege command. So to turn on the privilege command and to go to the privilege mode, we need to type enable. I'm going to type enable. Okay, and then you notice that the greater than sign was changed into a number sign, so meaning that we are on the privilege mode. And then I'm going to type question mark to see what are the available commands on the privilege mode. So let's type question mark, and then once you see this more, it means that there are still available information on the bottom part, which I cannot even scroll it down for me to see it. So to see them, you need to hit the space bar on the keyboard. Okay, and then scroll up, and let's go to the this portion. Okay, so what is the difference between user exec mode and privilege mode? Well, it's just simple. As I mentioned to you a while ago, the user exec mode is you can only find a few commands that you can execute, and there are just basic, if you want to monitor the switch. While on the privilege mode, it's more advanced. Okay, you can there are additional commands that you can do, and on the privilege mode, it has a higher privilege levels and have more authorized commands available. Okay, and most important, if you are on the user exec mode, you don't have the command which is configure. So on the privilege mode, there is a configure command. So on this configure command, this is where if we want to start managing the switch and configure the switch, then we need to go to the configure command. Okay, and let's see other commands in here. It has also the ping command where it can send echo messages. You can ping other switch. You can ping router. Okay, to see if there is a network available, and you can also uh, use this command reload. So this will restart the switch. Like for example, if you upgraded the iOS on the switch, then you need to restart it. Or let's say you add a additional license, then you need to restart the switch. Okay, and then there is also here a show command. So this will show the running system information on this switch, and it has also a SSH and telnet, which you can use this both if you want to remotely manage a switch or a router. But SSH is much more secured because SSH is encrypted while the telnet is not encrypted. And then the next one would be the trace route. Okay, this will trace route to a destination, so you'll be able to see what are the available route that, like for example, this switch can go if you'll use this command. And then lastly would be the write command. So this is the save, okay, save configuration. Let's say for example, if you are finished in configuring the switch, of course is you need to save the configuration. And in order for us to do that, we need to type the write command, okay, which is under the privilege mode.